Experience the excitement with Kodiaks Sports.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's matchup between Lethbridge College Kodiaks and the Old College Broncos. Colby McKee alongside Kyle Kazema. And Kyle, you have to say that the Lethbridge College Kodiaks have had a very successful season thus far.
Oh, you definitely have to say that it's been a successful season. Just looking at their record, they're sitting at a record of 21 wins and 1 loss right now. They're third in the nation, just ahead of Lakeland, who currently sit at a record of 22-2. Their opponents, though, the Olds Broncos, no slouches either. They currently sit at a record of 17-5. This is going to be a great game.
Quite a great matchup indeed. And as Jessica Goose reports, the Kodiaks have had a very successful season thus far.
2 key steals here for the Thunder for West. She gets the give and go and a beautiful layup off the nice fade. Try to whittle
With the
down this lead even
ACAC
more.
championship just around the corner, the women's basketball team at
Inbounds
Lethbridge
pass to
College are on the
Strabel.
right track.
Beautiful.
Being
Walking
first in the
layup,
South Division
9-point
and in the
Kodiak
ACAC and
with
third across
4:36
Canada,
here in the
they are sure to
fourth
clinch a provincial spot.
Lowry.
Kodiak's forward Deanna Dotz says being in first has to do with how many strong players they've had at the beginning and how they're all focused on one goal.
And we've got a lot of girls who, when they played before or last year or whatever, they were the superstar of their team. And now we've got a bunch of us playing together who it could be really easy to get upset if you're not getting the ball or you're not getting your shots or whatever, but we make it work because we know that's how we're going to win.
Coach Brad Caron couldn't agree more with Dotz and says at times with the plays he's created, they look out too much for other players and not for themselves.
In fact, they bought into it so much that they pass too much sometimes, and they'll give up easy shots that they shouldn't, but that's okay. But they're a very, very unselfish team, and they play hard, and nobody cares about anything else but winning.
Last year, Grant McEwen went to provincials being in first place in the ACAC, and now that the tables have turned, Coach Caron says teams seem to step it up when they play the Kodiaks.
It's kind of good and bad because everybody's trying to get you, you know, like everybody seems to play better when they play us. So we'll watch tape on teams and we'll say, holy cow, why didn't they play like that when they play us?
With Dotz being in her second year of playing with the Kodiaks and her final year of playing basketball, she also says that being in first place, she can see teams play their hardest against them.
When you succeed, everybody's going to bring their A game against you, so you have to bring your A game every night.
Coach Caron says he's not going to change a thing leading into the ACAC championship or if they make provincials and then nationals.
We're in a good spot, and we just have to do what we do, and we're not going to adjust to anybody else. We're going to make them play to the way we play, so we're not doing anything different. We're going to play hard defensively and do the way things we do, and they better adjust to the way we play or we're going to beat you.
For E! News, I'm Jessica Goose.
Kodiaks on 2-1-2. Kodiaks!
Thank you very much, Jessica. And we enter the early action play here at the Val Mattioti Gym. 0-0 score by both teams.
We're going to take a quick look at the rosters here for each team. Looking at the Kodiaks, the one player you always have to worry about if you're an opposing team is number 4, Allie Cameron, averages 22.5 points per game and is deadly out on the court. Another big name right now is Deanna Dotz, who has been stepping up big after the injury due to Jordan Kirk.
Quite a step up indeed. Jordan Kirk gone down with the collarbone injury, out for the season. And Deanna Dotz has stepped up quite big in that role.
That's correct. And when you're a big team like the Kodiaks right now, sitting at such a high record, you need to have those kind of players who can come off the bench, step into a starting role, and really take it and run with it.
A quick 3-bomb by Allie Cameron, number 4 for the Kodiaks. She's made quite an impact thus far this year as well.
Allie Cameron is a huge piece for this team. There is no doubt about that. I would go as far to call her really the heart of this team right now. Looking at the Broncos roster, a big player for them lately has been Marie Lupe, who's averaged almost a quadruple double in her last 2 games, which is ridiculous. It's video game numbers, but I've never put those kind of numbers up on my Xbox before. I can say that for sure.
She is playing as a women among women, you could say, thus far. Quite the season.
For sure, she's been a big player for this team, a big piece of it. And if the Broncos want to win this game, they're going to want another big performance out of Marie Lupe.
Quite the guard tandem here in tonight's matchup, but you can't forget about the inside presence of the Old College Broncos. They have 3 players that average over 7 rebounds a game.
That's correct. They've actually out-rebounded teams this year, 1,164 to 962. So they're big on the boards. But you know, The Kodiaks are pretty strong on the boards too, so it's going to be an interesting game, a bit of a bruising game.
Nice open layup for number 11, Denicia Williamson.
She's averaging 22.5 points per game as well, so she's keeping right up there with Allie Cameron as far as scoring goes. So these are two pretty evenly matched teams, I would say.
A lot of offensive firepower on both sides. Should be a very interesting matchup.
It's hard to hold anything against the Kodiaks, though. They've actually been outscoring teams this season 80-46. Mind-boggling margin, I would say.
Absolutely. Quick offensive rebound by Emma Lowry. Hard work on the boards. Over Deanna Dodds. That shot is long. Rebound picked up by Olds. Number 15, Sierra Hardy.
And there we see Deanna Dodds in the starting lineup, of course, as we were mentioning for the injured Jordan Kirk. She's really started to come on since stepping into that starting role.
Nice move by Sunder West. Shots no good. Rebound picked up by number 8, Maya Parker of the Broncos. Up court. Nice drop pass for Hardy. Rebounds no good. Picked up by number 4, Allie Cameron. Tries to pass it to West. It goes out of bounds off of Hardy.
Really
Still
good
Kodiak
read there
ball.
by Hardy. Allie Cameron can be deadly, not only scoring but passing the ball as well. She's really an all-around player. Good read by Sierra Hardy getting in the lane.
Couple substitutions for the Broncos into the game. Number 5, Isabel DeRoche, and number 10, Ashley Bodie. Lowry starts the pick and roll for the Kodiaks. Layup is no good. Rebound collected by the Broncos. Quick spin around in the post for Williamson. Nice move on the post.
Really nice shot.
That brings the Broncos to their first lead of the night, 8-7 here with 5:37 in the first quarter.
The Broncos so far have done an excellent job keeping up pressure, keeping the Kodiaks on their heels a little bit. It's the way they wanted to start this game, I would say.
Travel called against Lowry. Bronco ball on the baseline. Williamson brings the ball up for the Broncos. Running the point for this offense, looking to get something to go.
Broncos appear to have slowed down that torrid pace they had.
Back to Williamson with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Screen and roll is blocked by Dodds. What a step-up block.
What a block by Deanna Dodds, looking beastly there.
And just like that, Cameron with the nice step-back jumper.
And you give her a chance and she'll hit that shot, Allie Cameron.
Quick turn of events. Strong defense led to strong offense on that one. Williamson puts up the layup, no good. Rebound collected by Lowry. Tosses it up to her sister, who leading the fast break by herself. Shot is no good, but a late foul called. And Lowry is going to the free throw line. What a sequence there.
Yeah, really nice plays there by the Lowry sisters. Doing a great job. Emma Lowry gets to the line now, where she is shooting 73% this season.
A couple substitutions for the Kodiaks into the game. Number 7, Amanda Lee, and number 13, Haley Sarah. Lowry gets that first free throw to fall, pushing that lead to 10-8 here with 4:35 in the first quarter. And makes that second one, 2 for 2 from the line for Lowry. Strong start for her down low.
We're seeing some really good back and forth action this game so far. Really fast pace going both ways.
Another block, this time by Amanda Lee. Rebound to Cameron, who loses the ball off the defender's foot. Kodiaks collect the ball in the hands of Amanda Lee, setting up the offense. Over to the corner for Allie Cameron. Shot is just short, but the rebound's collected by Sarah. Back out to Lee, swings it to Sunder West, to the corner for Emma Lowry. Shot is just short. Rebound collected by the Broncos, number 13, Melanie Thera. Williamson with the ball. West guarding her. Kicks out for Lupe. Three-point attempt is just off. Rebound collected by Cameron. Leading the break. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound collected by West, and a nice put-in by West.
Beautiful follow-up there by Sunder West. You know, that's how coach teaches you to do it. You see a star player like Allie Cameron going in, you follow up, collect, and score.
Very nice move for the Kodiaks. Into the high post. Swings it to Lupe against Amanda Lee. Pass attempt is blocked by Emma Lowry on the baseline.
Last few possessions, the Kodiaks have done a really nice job taking away that inside, which was a spot where the Broncos were getting some scores.
Nice feed inside for Emma Lowry. Nice up and in for her. A quick 2-3 press put on by the Kodiaks. Williamson shot, no good. A rebound collected by Lee. Up ahead for Lowry. And the up and under layup is good, pushing that lead to 9 now.
The Broncos tried to go back inside, but there's still no water in the well, and the Kodiaks turned it around. Got some points of their own.
Williamson with the ball for the Broncos. Looking to make something happen from three-point land. Shot is up, no good, but the rebound collected deep by Thera. Pass is deflected. Hard charging is Cameron. The bounce pass to West. What a play that was.
What an effort by Allie Cameron, getting on her belly, getting the ball over to Sunder West, and Sunder West says, thank you very much.
Lupe driving inside on Lowry. Lowry got more hand than ball, and that's a foul.
I got more
Lowry.
arm than ball, I would say.
That's true. Right on that wrist there.
Number 22 of the Kodiaks, Emma Lowry.
A few more substitutions for the Kodiaks into the game. Number 6, Shantea Sturble. And number 23, Kelsey Willoughby.
Marie Lupe at the line right now, currently shooting 69% this year.
That shot just a bit long. Missing that first one. And that second one is just short as well. 0 for 2 from the line. Kodiaks collect that rebound, looking to set up some offense with under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Another long shot by Cameron. No good. Rebound collected by Williamson. Up ahead for Parker. That shot's no good. Diving on the court is Cameron. And a jump ball is called. Kodiaks retain possession. Again, that's two great hustle plays by Cameron.
Allie Cameron came out to play tonight. She's leaving it on the court tonight, she is.
Amanda Lee setting up the offense here for the Kodiaks. Swings it over to Cameron. Down low for Sturble. Nice no-look pass to Lee. And that is a swish. Deep three-pointer for Lee.
Beautiful shot by Amanda Lee, but give Shantea Sturble that assist. That was a gorgeous no-look pass.
Strong defense here by the Kodiaks. Off the hands of Allie Cameron. Still Bronco ball. It really helps having that second guard to bring up the ball and make some offense there, helping out Allie Cameron just a little bit.
It really does, and it's an ongoing theme with this Kodiaks team, depth. They have many players who can do different things for them, and it just works.
Lupe out for Williamson, driving against Lee. Gets the foul call. You can hear the thwack over here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Might be a little bit
down.
Banged up there.
Foul goes to number 23 of the Kodiaks, Kelsey Willoughby.
You know, the Broncos were having trouble scoring inside. Now they're finding that contact inside and getting to the line. It's being really well played by the Broncos right now.
There's been a couple times that Williamson has made that driving play and hasn't got the call in previous attempts, but this time she got the call and a little bit of harm there. But she's up, and she makes that first free throw on the season. She's shooting 71%, so a fairly consistent free throw shooter indeed.
She definitely is.
And just like that, makes 2 for 2 on that attempt. With under 1 minute to play here in the first quarter, the Kodiaks are up 22-10. Rebound collected by Lupe, out off of number 23, Kelsey Willoughby, and still Bronco ball. Williamson against Lee here in the backcourt. Taking it one-on-one, a nice spin move. And the foul is called on Lee.
Once again, the Broncos are finding a way to make contact and get to the line right now.
She makes that first attempt.
Hey, Mike, what replays are we going to at quarter?
Misses that second shot, but the rebound's collected by number 10, Ashley Bodie. Back in the hands of Williamson. Nice mid-range shot for Williamson. It's no good. Rebounds collected by Dots. Up court for Lowry. Does keep it in, but nobody was there to help her. In the hands of Williamson, drops it down for Burton. Nice layup on the inside. Up in the hands of Sturble. Gonna put up a shot by Dots. Drops it inside. Not enough time for the Kodiaks, but still a very successful quarter. Kodiaks leading 22-13 after one quarter.
Well, there's no doubt that both of these teams that we're seeing here tonight are extremely talented teams. Up and down the Broncos lineup, we see a lot of really high-scoring, balanced players, and you see that up and down the Kodiaks lineup too. What we're seeing right now in this game tonight, the Kodiaks are working extremely hard every play, every single possession.
What hustle plays. We've noted twice already that Allie Cameron has really dug in for her team and made the play that not puts her in the scoring highlights, but makes that crucial play that they need.
Oh, for sure, and Allie Cameron gets in the scoring highlights. She made a beautiful shot earlier, but really we're hitting those, they're hitting the floor, they're making those big effort plays, you know? And I've always said that to win a basketball game, your number two things that you want, hustle plays and rebounds. I can't say much about the rebounds. They're pretty even either way, but the Kodiaks are hustling. They are playing a hard game tonight.
And for the Broncos, their top scorer so far this quarter was number 11, Denicia Williamson. Quite the offensive display for Williamson, and really carrying these Broncos so far thus far in the first quarter.
And that's what we've seen from Williamson in the games that she's played so far. She's putting up, as I said earlier, 22.5 points per game, exactly the same as Allie Cameron, in fact. So we've got a pretty even fight here between these two teams. You have the Allie Cameron and the Denicia Williamson on each team, and it's just balanced. It's an exciting game to watch. It really is.
Great guard play, great forwards plays, tough on the boards. That defensive play that we've been known for from the Kodiaks so far this season, and it's only going to continue here in the second quarter.
For sure. I expect to see perhaps the Broncos come out matching some of that intensity into the second quarter and maybe try to pull this game back into a closer range. They're only down 9 right now, the Broncos, so it's still anybody's game.
It sure is, and as we start the second quarter, Williamson starts with the ball, looking to make something happen to close that deficit. In the hands of Lupe, shot no good. Rebounds collected by Dodds, throws it up. Lucky bounce into the hands of Amanda Lee. Unfortunately, she fumbles with the ball, travels, and that's now Broncos ball.
You know, we almost saw Marie Lupe get a steal there underneath the basket, something she's done extremely well in the last couple of games, 9 steals in each of her last 2.
It's quite amazing when you think about that. Like you mentioned before, those kind of numbers, 19 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, and 9 steals for a 5'5" point guard.
The thing that blows my mind the most about that is the 15 and 16 rebounds for, as you just said, a 5'5" point guard. It's scary to think about a player with that ability.
Long range shots no good by Burton into the hands of West, down low for Lowry. That short range shot is no good. Rebound collected by Burton. Pass is picked off by Deanna Dodds.
Ill-advised pass there.
Kodiak's looking to slow down the rhythm just a bit. However, Dodds gets fouled on the pass attempt by number 8, Maya Parker.
They're just reaching a bit too much in there. A little overly aggressive. I think we see that coming off of the turnover there, trying to get the ball back. It happens.
Back to Lupe for just a second. Those 15 and 16 rebounds you mentioned before, those are not all defensive rebounds. She's following her own shot, making those offensive rebounds almost to the point of like a forward would. It's quite amazing when you really think about it.
She's the kind of player I've heard coaches talk about that I've played under in the past, call players like that sparrows. They just peck the ball out of the bigger people's hands and just find a way to get those rebounds. And they're annoying as a big man, I'm sure you understand.
I sure do.
Annoying but effective if they're on your team.
Oh, absolutely. I would love a guard like that on my team. Swing pass for Williamson, a deep three. No good. Rebound collected on the inside by Thera, who's fouled on the pass attempt.
Just a reach in there by the Kodiaks.
Still Broncos ball here with 8:24 remaining here in the second quarter. Kodiaks are up 24-13. Lupe swings it over to Burton. Into the hands of Thera. Inside for Parker. Fouled on the shot. It's going to the line for two.
Broncos seem to be continuing the trend that they were starting at the end of the last quarter, looking for contact and getting to the line. Maya Parker is the Broncos' most effective free throw shooter, currently shooting 81% on the season, but she misses her first one there.
And then Parker makes that second attempt. 1 for 2 for the line. That lead is still 10 points here for the Kodiaks. Dropped it down low for Lowry. Swings it, dodges, jumps for the ball. Deflection into the hands of Lowry, who steps on the baseline, out of bounds off the Kodiaks.
Still a lot of girls hitting the floor for those for the ball out there, and it's a bit of a dangerous game tonight.
But it's very nice to see. You know, they're giving it their all and they're putting full effort in, which is great for a coach if you want to see that.
Without a doubt, we've got two of the stronger teams in the ACAC South playing here tonight, and you know neither of them wants to lose this game.
Rebound attempt into the hands of Elizabeth Lowry. Swing pass, deep three by Cameron, just off the mark.
Open shot by Allie Cameron. You won't see her miss that too often.
Another stop by Deanna Dodds. That was nasty.
Oh, Deanna Dodds says, thank you very much. I'll take that from you.
Sunder West dribbles it off the Broncos player. Still Kodiak ball, but my goodness, she stood her up like I don't even know. That was ridiculous.
It's hard to even think of an analogy for that.
Emma Lowry gets the layup to go. Lupe with the ball for the Broncos, swings it over to Parker. Up top for Thera. Dribble drive by Parker is good. Gets by Elizabeth Lowry on the defensive move and gets the easy layup.
Really nice ball movement too there by the Broncos. Maya Parker, open lane to the basket. She made no mistake.
Burton with the strong rebound up to the Williamson. Down to Parker. Gets the very nice finger roll layup to go.
Nice, very nice.
Scored by number 8, Maya Parker.
You know, I want to say that the rim was friendly, but she rolled that off of her fingers perfectly right into the basket.
That was quite the contact made by Cameron. She got that wrist action to go, and that ball was spinning on the rim for quite some time.
The Broncos kind of needed this. They've been getting contact and getting to the line, but they haven't been getting these and one opportunities yet.
Misses that second free throw, Parker does. Into the hands of West. Cameron with a nice step-through move against Thera and gets the basket.
Allie Cameron, just dangerous when she's got the ball in her hands.
And just like that, a quick outlet pass to Burton gets the Broncos another basket for them.
We got a really fast-paced back-and-forth action here tonight.
Broncos are not messing around when it comes to getting that rebound and making that outlet pass right away.
We knew we were going to see that out of this Broncos team. They're a team, as we've mentioned numerous times tonight, who are extremely strong on the boards.
Bronco ball down on the baseline with just under 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Williamson going one-on-one, drops it off to Lupe. Three-point attempt by Williamson is good. And just like that, the Broncos bring that deficit to just 5.
Really of events here for the Broncos, currently on a 5-0 run after that last shot.
Where'd it go?
That ball was right underneath us.
It sure was. And timeout is called. Like you mentioned, that was quite the sequence. Really cut that deficit down for the Broncos. Make this a manageable game.
And it kind of forced the timeout here, forcing Coach Karen's hand for the Kodiaks a little bit. What we've been seeing here is just kind of what I was saying during the end of the first quarter. We're seeing the Broncos coming out, putting a little bit more intensity into their game. These are two really well-matched teams. It's going to come down to whoever works the hardest for this win. And of course, some lucky bounces, as it always does.
And just like I mentioned, that first quarter was pretty much a lot of Denicia Williamson. This quarter has been a lot of Renisha Burton, really deep down on the inside, making those easy layups off those outlet passes.
And these are both good teams. These are both teams that have dangerous players up and down the lineup. We're going to look at a replay here now. And it's going to be Lowry.
Inbounds play, swings it over to Lowry.
Nice
just like that, a nice
there.
set play off the inbounds pass.
It was, and you know that they run that in practice over and over and over again. So it's a play they've got drilled into their minds, I would imagine.
One of their staples. But a costly miscue by Lowry. Her foot is on the half-court line, over and back called against the Kodiaks.
It's not what you want coming out of the timeout, for sure. Coach Karen can't be too happy with that.
A little bit of carelessness on her part. Give the Broncos the ball. Swings it down to Lupe. Into the post for Thera. Spin jumper. No good. Rebounds collected by Williamson. Another three-point attempt. That is no good. Rebound collected by West. Up the court. Into the hands of Elizabeth Lowry. Trying to make something happen. Over to West. Down to the corner for Emma Lowry. Another lucky bounce, and that is a shot by Lowry. No good. Rebound collected on the inside by Mordal, who comes in off the bench and gets her first basket of the night.
Very nice rebound there from Mordal. Nice positioning rebound is what that one was, and puts it in, no problem.
Three-point attempt by Parker's no good. Rebound collected by Burton's no good. The second rebound collected by Thera, and that gets her a trip to the free throw line.
Number 8 of the Kodiaks, Thunder West.
Couple substitutions for the Kodiaks into the game. Number 7, Amanda Lee, and number 13, Haley Sarah. Burton gets that first free throw to go off a bounce off that backboard. Hopefully she called it.
You know what Coach always told me? Aim for the square. She took it literally there.
Goes for that second attempt. No good. Rebound collected by Sunder West.
What a little crossover there by Sunder West. That was very nice.
Over to Cameron for another three-pointer. Her third so far in the first half.
Those two are, they're a dangerous combination. We've seen them a couple of times now tonight. Allie Cameron, Sunder West.
Broncos breaking that half-court press put on by the Kodiaks. There are shots no good. Rebound collected by Amanda Lee up the court for Emma Lowry, cutting through the defense. And a nice floating layup off that backboard and in.
Wow, Emma Lowry.
Emma Lowry.
We've the Kodiaks are showing off some ball handling skills right now, putting on a crossover clinic.
Quite the play for the Kodiaks.
Oh, no kidding. We see Sunder West's little crossover to Allie Cameron. Then Emma Lowry comes over, gives her own little cross of her own, gets to the inside, hits the layup. That's a nice sequence of events there for the Kodiaks.
Pushing that lead to 11 here in the second quarter. Once again, Williamson starts with the ball here for the Broncos. Back up top. And there was no one to pass to on that right-hand side. A little bit of lack of communication, you would say.
was definitely a lack of communication there, a set play that just didn't run the way they wanted it to.
Allie Cameron swings it over to Amanda Lee. Down to the corner for Sunder West. Spins out of the double team. Shot is no good. Nice hard play by Lowry. Mid-range jumper by Sarah is no good as well, but the Broncos collect that rebound. Nice hustle once again by the Kodiaks, really getting after it.
Well, the Broncos have been playing a really aggressive zone. It's like an on-ball zone that the Kodiaks have been struggling with, but one person who has figured it out is Sunder West. She's found a way to get around her defender and get somebody open because they have to bring the help side defense in.
Foul goes to number 13 of the Kodiaks.
Maya Parker with a quick drive on that play, gets fouled, going to the free throw line for 2. Gets the lucky bounce off the back of the rim on that one, makes that first free throw.
She's 3 for 5 now in the game, and not exactly what we usually expect out of Maya Parker, who is an 83% shooter, but she makes her second one there too. So she's getting back in rhythm, I'd say.
Drop pass for Emma Lowry with a fall, drops it down the baseline for Amanda Lee. That pass is dropped into the hands of the Broncos. Once again, another deep three-pointer by Williamson. Rebounds collected on the inside by Sierra Hardy. And she's going to the line for 2. A little bit of foul trouble here for the Kodiaks.
Deanna Dotz is not too happy about the call either. It wasn't the most aggressive foul in the world, but she did lean into it a little bit.
Hardy makes her first attempt. And just like that, 2 for 2 for Hardy. Quick substitutions for the Broncos. Into the game, number 6, Mary Krause, as well as number 23, Renitha Burton. Drops it down to Sunder West for the Kodiaks, and that is another deep 3.
Sunder West is having a strong game tonight, to say the least. She's finding a way to get points. She's finding a way to get teammates open. Strong game for Sunder West tonight.
Broncos ball, trying to get it on the inside for Krause. That shot is no good. Rebound once again collected by West. Trying to drop it inside for Emma Lowry. That pass goes out of bounds. Another substitution for the Kodiaks into the game, number 11, Ashley Karen. Giving Emma Lowry a quick breather. Lupe with the ball for the Kodiaks. That three-point attempt, no good. Rebound, strong rebound by Burton. And that layup is no good. Good, strong interior defense on that sequence for the Kodiaks. Swings it for Allie Cameron. Drops it inside for Deanna Dotz, who can't get that layup to go, but it's going to the free throw line for 2.
Deanna Dotz is a player who isn't usually a starter on this team, but she's been just doing an excellent job these past few weeks, stepping in and eating big minutes on the court. After, of course, as we've mentioned numerous times, the loss of Jordan Kirk. She currently shoots around 70% from the free throw line, so she's pretty consistent.
Just like that, makes that second free throw. And for sure, you've mentioned already Jordan Kirk's collarbone injury, but it's hard to imagine losing a 10-point, 6-rebound a point game, a player in a game like this, and having her step up the way she has really been a saving grace for this Kodiaks team.
For sure, especially a team like the Kodiaks, who were doing so well, losing one of their primary big players. It's tough to recover from, but Deanna Dotz taking and hitting the three-pointer there has stepped up, as I was just saying. Thank you very much for proving my point, Ms. Dotz.
Fantastic play by Dotz. Up the court for the Broncos. That shot by Burton's no good. Scramble for the rebound. And that goes out of bounds. Off the Kodiaks. And a timeout is called by the Kodiaks. As we have 1:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Kodiaks are leading 42-28. And so far in the second quarter, they've really put the offensive pressure on these Broncos defenders.
You know, it was close at the start of the quarter. It really was. They were only down 9. They made it really close. They pulled it to within like 5 points at one point.
It was, yeah.
But it's just the Kodiaks have started to put the pedal to the metal and have gone away with it. One thing I think can be of note for that is Marie Lupe hasn't had the impact I thought she was going to have tonight. She's, as we were saying, a player who has almost averaged a quadruple-double the past 2 games, and we haven't seen her make her mark yet in this game.
Has not got a basket yet. A couple assists maybe, a few rebounds, but not, yeah, you're right, not the impact we've seen.
No.
She's put on those opponents. And I mean, this is a very strong opponent in the Lethbridge College Kodiaks nonetheless, but still, more impact indeed. For the Kodiaks, Allie Cameron's got her mark, Emma Lowry, the regulars. But yeah, like you mentioned, Deanna Dodds and even Sunder West to a point have really made their mark so far.
And you know, I don't think it's much of an excuse to say that Marie Lupe hasn't made her impact because it's a tough team. When it's a tough team, you want your big impact players to step up, which isn't what we're seeing yet.
Not at the moment, but there's still a full second half here, and this could easily turn in the blink of an eye.
It definitely could. We've seen it before.
Williamson down on the baseline here for the Broncos. Into Lupe, drops it down low for Thera. Just like that, a very nice rebound.
And there's an assist for Lupe, so maybe we'll start to see a bit more now.
Broncos have gone to a 1-3-1 defensive format, trying to limit those outside shooting of the Kodiaks. Cross court for Amanda Lee. That nice pass there by Lee. Shot is no good by Karen, into the hands of Williamson on the rebound. Out to Maya Parker, and that is a deep 2-pointer for the Broncos.
Here comes Allie Cameron right back though.
Wow! What a quick series of events, that finger roll layup. And then another quick 3-point attempt by Williamson.
Oh, what a torrid pace this game has right now. Just going out of hand, back and forth, baskets being traded by each team.
1 second remaining here in the quarter. She got the shot up, Williamson did. However, that is no good as we send it here in the second half. A score of 44-32 for the Kodiaks. Quite the first half for both teams, really offensive heavy.
Without a doubt. And we're going to look right now into, it's been a great first half. We're going to look right now into E-News and some of the things happening around Lethbridge and Lethbridge College's campus.
And giveaway. We're going to draw 2 names from the middle school entry bucket. Whoever gets drawn will get to come down and play for a chance to win one of the games.
Hello and welcome to E-News at the Half. I'm Eric Mickelson.
And I'm Demi Knight, and here's our top story. Lethbridge College is constantly finding new ways to give back to both the economy and the environment through continued research at the Aquaculture Center. I had the opportunity to take a closer look at how the aquaponics facilities partners with industries in practicing applied research. From grass carp, vermicomposting, and seed production, the aquaponics facilities here at the college are constantly researching new ways to develop within the composting industry. Aquaculture technician Penny Takahashi says that working with the facilities supplied within the center helps to give back to the community on a multitude of levels.
I guess the biggest thing is that when you're recycling water, you're not using pesticides, insecticides. It goes through the greenhouse and back out. There's a benefit between fish and plants.
However, it's not just the environment that the Aquaponics Center supports. Head of Research John Dirksen says that by working with businesses in the agriculture industry, the Aquaponics Center can help better the efficiency rate of the economy.
Sometimes it's not so much about helping the environment. I guess if it's a business, saving the money or making things more efficient. So I guess that's helping the environment. Anything we do here, from the aquaponics to the recirculation of water and reusing that water, we always have an environmental base to that.
Many systems here in the greenhouse, such as this grass carp production, help with the growth of diverse crops. These crops grow throughout the spring and summer months without the use of harmful chemicals or pesticides. The production of crops is another added element that the Aquaponics Center works toward achieving, as well as plants and fresh water to give back to the community. The Aquaponics Center is based around yearly research on new, environmentally friendly methods of producing new plants and crops to create a better future.
After their arena collapsed in November, the Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association is looking for community involvement to help get their program up and running again. Sarah Striga went to check up on the horses and the fundraising progress.
This empty patch of land is where the Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association's arena used to stand. On November 2nd, 2014, after a heavy snowfall, the arena ceiling collapsed shortly after a horse became spooked in the arena for no apparent reason. A few minutes later, after the horse and rider departed, the arena roof fell to the ground. Thankfully, no one was harmed. The Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association believes in using horses and horseback riding to maintain a physical, psychological, and recreational activity for people of all ages with disabilities.
It gives them muscle that sometimes they don't get. We have programs where we can actually put people that have limited mobility onto a horse, like we have the facilities, we have the lifts and everything else like that. So you can take an individual that has no mobility and make them have to work.
As the Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association is a charitable organization, they are reliant on public support and the involvement of the community. After their arena collapsed, they were unable to continue classes and unfortunately have ceased class schedules until their arena is in better shape.
A horse's pelvis is shaped the same as a human pelvis, and so like physically, an hour sitting on a horse is the equivalent to walking. So clients that are in wheelchairs, it's the equivalent to them walking for an hour. They're also very therapeutic in the sense they're very calming, they're gentle, and they give a sense of power to the clients, I guess.
The Lethbridge Therapeutic Riding Association has been in operation for over 35 years, and with help from the public, it hopes to continue helping the disabled for many more. For E-News, I'm Sarah Striga.
If you would like to donate to the Therapeutic Riding Association, you can do so at ltra.ca. Now we'll take a look at this week's Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers and Lethbridge Regional Police need your help in solving an armed robbery. On November 26th at 3:01 a.m., a perpetrator entered Gas King at 2610 16th Avenue South. He produced a black hunting knife and told the clerk to give him all the money. The suspect is described as a 35 to 40-year-old native male, 6 feet tall and weighing 190 pounds. He was seen being dropped off and picked up in front of the Seventh-day Adventist Church next to Gas King. If you have any information on this or any crime, please contact Crime Stoppers. Crime Stoppers will pay up to $2,000 for information leading to an arrest. Remember, you will not have to attend court or testify, and you will remain anonymous. We want your information, not your name.
The Lethbridge Hurricanes took time to connect with fans and step out their element this week, and it was all to support local charities. The Canes are usually busy playing at this time of year, but as Rachel Crow Spreading Wings reports, taking time away from the rink pays dividends not just for the players, but for the community as well.
Dinner time at Mr. Mike's Steakhouse. Hungry families are looking for food and to make some new memories together. But when it's Tippecane night, memories become so much sweeter. Since 2010, Tippecane night has been part of the many hurricane fundraising events like the Teddy Bear Toss that they take part in to support the community. Defenseman Devin Fafford recently joined the team. This was his first fundraising event and a good opportunity to connect with the city.
Anytime we can give back, it's obviously we get excited about it for sure. Opportunity to raise some money for charity. It's an exciting opportunity. It's a good partnership that we have.
Mike Winther is also a first-timer for the Canes and looks forward to what the night will bring.
It's going to be a lot of good times and laughs, so it should be good.
Tippecane has been a wonderful way for many of the players who are new to the team to get out and meet the community that they play for, as well as inspiring the art of giving to organizations like United Way that is responsible for over 20 different charities within our own city.
The United Way says partnering with the Canes helps raise awareness and the organization's prominence locally.
Part of this community, and we really appreciate that they're coming out to support the community by working with us at United Way. They're a fun team, they're great to have around, and really looking forward to hanging out with them tonight.
The team set themselves a goal of $500 in tips from the event. To find out how you can donate to the United Way, visit lethbridgeunitedway.ca.
It played a major role in the development of Lethbridge. What is it? Coal mining employed many people in Lethbridge's early days, but sadly, few people know much about it. Logan Shank provides us with this week's history lesson.
As the years passed, the sounds of workers in the coal mines died away. The machinery rusted and became nothing more than antiques. Museum educator for the Galt, Belinda Croson, says that coal played a big role in the development of Lethbridge.
From that coal mine, in a sense, Lethbridge would grow. They tried floating coal from Lethbridge to Medicine Hat on riverboats, on steamers, but our river's not very good for navigation. So they actually built a narrow gauge railway between Lethbridge and Dunmore, Lethbridge and Medicine Hat in 1885. And the fun thing, if you ever want to just kind of confuse people, ask them why the high level bridge is black. Because even though people see it and they have some sense of it, they don't really think about the details and the engineering. But the snow has to get off the bridge. And if it wasn't black, it'd be difficult to melt the snow, especially the heavy wet spring snow. And so it is purposely black. The walls are purposely put in to provide support for the train so that the wind doesn't push it and for other reasons. And it is an engineering marvel.
Remembering our history is important in shaping our future. Statues like this miner are here to remind us of the hard work and dedication that was put into building the city that we know and love today. Although you may never have to climb down a mine shaft, you still have to put in hard work and dedication to work for a better tomorrow. Shortly after World War II, oil and gas production increased, causing coal production to drastically decrease. Galt No. 8 was the last mine left in Lethbridge by 1956. It closed the following year. Now, all that remains are the memories, forever remembered as part of our history. For E-News, I'm Logan Shank.
Galt No. 8 was operational for 23 years and produced over 3 million metric tons of coal. It's crazy to think a city like Lethbridge has such a rich history and it's over 100 years old.
It is, yeah. It's just weird because, we drive past that bridge every day here in Lethbridge. It's hard to miss and you just don't really know the history that's behind it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Eric Mickelson.
And I'm Demi Knight, and enjoy the second half of the game.
Thank you very much, Demi and Eric. Colby McKee alongside Kyle Kazema here at the halftime show. Kyle, what are some of your first half thoughts here for both teams?
Well, for the Broncos, I think we're seeing what we expected a little bit. They're a team that's going to crash. They're a team that's going to get the boards. They're a team that's going to get contact and get to the line. Out of the Kodiaks, we're seeing a lot of what we expected out of them, too. We're seeing a very balanced team, a very deep team. They're smaller players, Sunder, West, Amanda Lee. We're seeing them play really well, take the ball really well, and a big impact out of the same player we usually see a big impact out of. She's quick on the trigger and even quicker on the court. Allie Cameron, fifth and final year with the Kodiak women's basketball team. As Alyssa Potvin reports, she's more than making a name for herself.
Has played above and beyond this season. Not only has Cameron taken the first place position for the lead scorer in the league, but she is also averaging 22 baskets per game. Cameron says she has lots of fond memories of her time on the team and attending Lethbridge College.
The best moments, there's a lot. Lots of road trips, they're always fun. And probably beating Nate by 3 because we were down and it was exciting. And
Brad Karen, the female coach, has had the opportunity to coach Allie and help her grow throughout her seasons.
basically she's given us what we expected. You know, she's kind of a leader. She's one of our captains. She's one of the hardest workers on our team, and that's what she's got to do. We've asked her to kind of lead by example and go out there and give everything she's got, and she's done that so far, and now she's the leading scorer in the league, and she's second in the country, so she's doing really well.
Cameron has high hopes for her last season, such as taking her team all the way to the top.
I want to be able to go to nationals with my team. I want to keep up my scoring, I guess, in my 5th year. I don't know, stuff like that.
Ali has proven over and over again that when she steps onto the court, she'll never disappoint. For E! News, I'm Alyssa Pudvey.
Come out victorious 1-63 against the St. Trojan.
This was on November. The Red Deer Queens scored 32 points to take the win. We're seeing all season, and we're seeing tonight out of Ali Cameron. She's big impact tonight, though. Hustle. She's hitting the court. She's making the plays, and as per usual, she's hitting her shots.
Absolutely. So for the Kodiaks, they really just got to keep up that pressure, that offensive pressure, and let the Broncos get back on their heels a little bit, don't they?
For sure. The Broncos are a team that, you know, they're a big team, and they make their plays on the inside, and they're having trouble doing that tonight.
As we begin to start this second half, Broncos are running back on the court. A little bit late here at halftime.
Well, that was a battery.
Sunder West is going to start with the ball here for the Kodiaks. Once the Broncos can get the players on the court. Williamson is rushing back on the court as we begin the second half here at the Val Mattioti Gym. The Kodiaks lead the Broncos 44-32 to begin the third quarter. Out to Elizabeth Lowry for the deep two is no good. Rebound collected by Burton. Into the hands of Williamson. Start this offense here for the Broncos. Inside for Thera. Out to Hardy. Down low to Thera, into Burton. That pass deflected by Deanna Dotz. Out of bounds off the Kodiak, still Bronco ball.
Big plays there by both Deanna Dotz and Emma Lowry, fighting hard for that ball. Deanna Dotz not letting anything inside there. Emma Lowry fighting for it. Broncos ball.
Maya Parker with the inbounds pass, trying to get it inside to Burton, but that was no good.
No,
Dotz with another rejection.
Once again, there's Deanna Dotz not letting anything inside. Really, really good work by her tonight.
Once again, inbounds to Burton. That shot is just a little bit high. Outside rebound collected by Elizabeth Lowry. Over to Ali Cameron. Deanna Dotz set up in the high post. Over to Sunder West. Cross corner to Ali Cameron. That shot just a bit long. Rebound collected by Thera. Melanie Thera. Very good on the boards here tonight.
And that's what we expected coming into this game with the Broncos.
Parker driving inside on Dotz. That's no good. Dotz with the rebound into the hands of Emma Lowry.
Kind of an odd attempted layup there. Just kind of threw it up underhandedly.
Ali Cameron stepping out of bounds on that drive. Back to Bronco ball. Denicia Williamson with the ball here for the Broncos. Over to Burton. Swings it cross court to Parker. Williamson going one-on-one west-west. Nice pass inside to Burton for the easy layup.
Oh, that was a tasty, tasty pass by Williamson. I'd serve that up and have that for supper tonight.
Lowry sisters working together. Swings it up top to Elizabeth. Back to the corner for Sunder West, and that is good. Another corner three by West.
Sunder West just having a strong night repeatedly tonight, showing her importance on this team.
Williamson going one-on-one with West. Gets inside for the easy layup. No interior defense on that one.
Oh, no. I hate to say this after I was just praising Sunder West, but she kind of fell asleep on that one, and Williamson just kind of stepped around her.
Makes that three-pointer, and then the defense goes away.
Ooh, Allie Cameron with the beautiful penetrating drive, just couldn't finish.
Williamson throwing it up court to Hardy. That pass, once again, blocked by Emma Lowry this time.
Emma Lowry saying, no, 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 you're not getting that pass inside. Very nicely done by Emma Lowry.
Nice defensive play here for the Kodiaks, trying to halt this Bronco offense. Deep three-point attempt by Parker, just short. Rebound collected by Lupe. There's her first rebound. Over to Williamson. Another short three-point attempt. Up court for Allie Cameron, going one-on-one with Parker. Gets the contact and going to the line for two. Nice drive.
Oh,
she initiated that contact for sure.
She really did. She really did. And you know, that's something you see out of Allie Cameron too. She's a smaller player, but when she goes inside, she looks for contact.
That first free throw good by Cameron.
Allie Cameron shoots a staggering 92% from the line, so she's almost automatic.
Just like that, 2 for 2. Bringing that Kodiak lead to 13 here with 7:05 remaining in the third quarter. Williamson going one-on-one with Cameron, the two-star guards. Over to Parker, trying to get that pass to Burton, but a reach-in foul called against the Kodiaks.
Isn't that a fun matchup to watch? Allie Cameron and Denisha Williamson, just two fantastic players. Each
I'd love
average
to see it more, absolutely.
Oh, without a doubt. Just seeing those two line up against each other, you can feel a tinge of electricity in the arena.
Lupe gets the ball. That shot is short, collects her own rebound. Out to Park. And it's still Bronco ball. Back to Williamson starting the point here for the Broncos. Great pump fake by Parker. Back to Williamson. That shot is just off the mark.
Yeah, quite the pump fake there. That's Sunder West flying to the sidelines.
Here's Sunder West flying up the court, having the moves against Lupe. Off of the Broncos' hand. Still Kodiak ball on the baseline.
Sunder West is another Kodiak player who throughout the season we've seen them utilize more and more. She didn't get her position in the starting lineup through injury. She got it through just really good play, really strong play all season from Sunder West.
Quick steal by Williamson. Trying to drop it down low for Parker. Rebound collected by Lupe, however. Another drive by Parker. Foul called on the inside by Dots. Once again, a little bit too strong on that inside for her.
That's something I've seen Maya Parker do a couple of times tonight too, is she does a really good job fighting inside and getting to the line, where she is pretty solid from the line, actually shooting 81% this season. She misses her first one there, though.
And she just misses that second one. 0 for 2 from the line for Parker.
You know, she's the team's actually strongest free throw shooter, but she struggled from the line tonight. Maybe something that has to do with this 13-point lead the Kodiaks have right now.
It definitely would have an effect on that, for sure. Lowry's sister trying to hook up for a basket. No good by Emma Lowry. Rebound collected by Lupe. That's 3 rebounds for her in the early going here in the third.
And you know, we were mentioning that her impact wasn't felt that first half. We're starting to see it now the second half.
Another hard drive by Williamson over to Thera. That shot no good. Rebound collected by Lowry. An errant pass, however, into the hands of Thera. Broncos being told to slow down the offense here. Set up something into the corner for Parker. Cross court for Lupe. Quick pump fake on the nice dish. Down low to Burton. What a play by the Broncos.
Really nice ball movement there by the Broncos. And when you pass the ball like that, you're usually going to find somebody open, just like they did there with Renitha Burton.
And just like that, what an amazing pass. Cross court, Cameron Dots, foul, going to the line.
Don't take anything away from Deanna Dott's finish there, though. She got hit hard and managed to make it. She's going for the and one now.
A couple more substitutions for the Broncos into the game. Number 5, Isabel DeRouche, as well as number 10, Ashley Bodie. Bodie providing some inside presence for the Broncos as Deanna Dots finishes that and one attempt for a 3-point play. Swings it over to Parker. Another great pump fake put on by Parker.
The second time Maya Parker's got Sunder West leaping through the air.
Once again, leading the fast break was Emma Lowry. Gets that shot deflected off the Broncos. Still Kodiak ball.
Kodiaks have actually started, I think, to run away with it a bit this quarter. They've had a really strong quarter so far.
Once again, Amanda Lee checks into the game for number 14, Elizabeth Lowry. And she starts with this offense. Swings it over to Allie Cameron. That 3-point attempt just off the course. And again, it's off the Broncos. Still Kodiak ball with a fresh shot clock.
A big thing that the Kodiaks have going for them this season is that ability to rotate really talented guards between Sunder West, Amanda Lee, Elizabeth Lowry, and Allie Cameron. It's a big area of depth for this team.
And in a conference like the ACAC South, you really need to have good guard play. And another strong defensive play by Amanda Lee, who you just mentioned. Great charge call.
Really strong play by Amanda Lee, who's clutching at her chest, apparently feeling that one a little bit. Really strong defensive play there,
Quite
though.
the shove put on by the Broncos. However, back to Kodiak ball. Emma Lowry dropping it down for Dots. That's no good. She gets her own rebound a second time, and that is good. Another strong hustle play.
Deanna Dots padding her rebounding stats there a little bit, putting it up, grabbing it, putting it up, grabbing it, putting it up, putting it in.
Who knows? It might have been her play all along.
Yeah, I think that might have been. She wanted a few more rebounds. A really nice pass by Emma Lowry inside to make that play, too.
That free throw just off course by Deanna Dots. Cannot complete that 3-point play. Once again, Williamson having the ball for the Broncos, trying to get some offense here in the third quarter. Lupe has the ball against Amanda Lee, driving inside. Trying to drop it off for Thera. No good, Sunder West. Up for Allie Cameron, another easy layup for the Kodiaks.
And there's that combination yet again of Allie Cameron and Sunder West. You know, one thing that really impresses me about Allie Cameron, as we just saw there, her heads-up awareness. She sees when they get the steal. She breaks down the court. She gets the pass, and when she gets the pass, she's already under the basket, but she manages to find it, composed, puts it up, no problem. Really impressive play by Allie Cameron.
Just how you teach it. You never go down with the ball. You keep that ball up nice and high. Nice easy layup, pushing that Kodiak lead to 18. Can you believe it here in the third quarter?
Without a doubt, you know, if I'm a coach, I'm pretty happy if I have an Allie Cameron on my team. Just the pure awareness that she shows on the court at all times. It's impressive. It really is. And we're seeing her and Sunder West putting on quite the show for us tonight. As you said, Kodiak's up 18 now. Really putting on the pressure this quarter.
They're definitely pushing the pressure. And like you mentioned, Sunder West maybe not known for her defensive efforts, as we've seen with those 2 pump fakes, but she can definitely counteract that with her offensive skills.
She's a player offensively. She knows how to pass the ball. Her ball handling skills, I would argue, are probably one of the best on the court out of both of these teams. And she's got a shot, too, that she's shown, a 3-point shot that she's shown.
And for the Broncos this quarter, Williamson hasn't exactly had that offensive impact so far. Still 3 minutes and 28 seconds here in the third, and neither has the other inside presence, Renitha Burton.
That's right. We saw them a little bit more in the first half, but they've kind of faded off here in the third quarter, as has the whole team. Lupe, there she goes, making some nice moves there. She's started to come on a bit more in this third quarter, but now the other two have dropped off. the Broncos need to find a way to get everybody going.
Amanda Lee for the Kodiaks setting up the offense. Once again, Cameron driving inside into the hands of Sarah, who puts up the mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound collected by Thera of the Broncos.
You got to ask yourself, is there anything Allie Cameron can't do? She made some really nice moves there to get a really nice pass. Just couldn't get the basket there, but she looks dangerous whenever she has the ball.
Another double team for the Kodiaks. Long three-point shot by DeRouchier. Nice offensive rebound by Thera. Throws it off of the Kodiaks player. Still Bronco ball.
And that's really old Broncos. That's their brand of basketball there. Get inside on the missed shot, crash and bang and get to the line. Really strong play there.
And as much as we've talked about the Broncos' inside presence, like you mentioned, this third quarter, the Kodiaks' interior defense has really collapsed any kind of offensive chance they've had.
It seems like between Deanna Dotts and Emma Lowry, they're not letting a single thing inside. And when you find a way to take away the Broncos' inside game, that's their bread and butter right there. So they've got to find a way to adapt to that.
It'll be quite the challenge here with 2:25 remaining in the third quarter and for the rest of this game, as the Kodiaks. Jacqueline Heggie into the game, throws an errant pass back to the Broncos. Marie Lupe bringing the ball up the court, setting up the offense. Throws it back out to Williamson. 10 seconds left on the shot clock, driving inside, and there we go, a nice layup by Williamson.
Yeah, that's the Denisha Williamson we know, finding a way to slash through the inside there. Made mincemeat of the Kodiaks' interior defense and found a way to score there.
Another mid-range jumper by Amanda Lee is no good. Rebound collected by Burton, who's running the fast break. Back out to the perimeter, swinging it over to Terry. High post, down low to Burton. Working one-on-one against Emma Lowry. That shot's no good. Just like that, Lupe driving for that offensive rebound.
Well, you know, you got to think the Kodiaks might have had this game plan of toughen the interior defense when you're coming in against a team like the Broncos, who are known for having such a strong interior game.
Could be one of their defensive areas to work on.
Something they mentioned in the old pregame, but they're executing it so well tonight.
Williamson back. Mid-range jumper is good from the free throw line. That's 2 quick baskets for Williamson.
But here comes Denisha Williamson, right? Finding a way now. She's starting to adapt, as we were saying.
Shantea Sturble into the game for the Kodiaks. Another deep three. Sunder West, her 4th three-pointer of the game.
She's on fire, Colby. She's hitting her shots when she's got them. You know, and Allie Cameron's done good of hitting some inside shots, but Sunder West has been shooting so well from outside. Just hitting that big three there, Sunder West. And I think that was her 3rd three of the game, I do believe, and she's just been shooting lights out tonight.
Fantastic game offensively for West, and that last play, foul charged against number 23, Kelsey Willoughby. Hard drive by Williamson, gets the foul call. Back in the hands of Williamson, another deep three. That shot just off the mark. Back down low to Burton. That turn shot in the post, no good. Back to Kodiak ball with 37 seconds here in the third quarter. Kodiaks continue to pour it on, leading by 17. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Broncos. It's still Kodiak ball. Mandalee cross court to Willoughby. She gets that foul call. Nice charge getting to the hole.
Really strong drive by Kelsey Willoughby there. She saw a hole. She tucked to it. She gets to the line. You know, that's how they coach it, right? You see that hole, you drive it, you look for contact.
You look for that contact, and more often than not, it leads to a trip to the free throw line. Just like that, another bank free throw, but it goes in, and that's all that counts.
Hey, that's right. They all look the same on the stat sheet, don't they?
Good form by Willoughby. No good. Collects her own rebound, however. Back to Sunder West. Back out to Sturble. Using the clock. 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out to the corner for Sunder West again. And just like that, number 5 for Sunder West.
Sunder West shooting the lights out, and here she goes again. Oh my
goes
goodness!
in. Oh my goodness. She is hucking it from anywhere, and it's going in. What a play by Sunder West. Kyle Kazema can barely keep it together. What a play. Just hucking it up like that. Unbelievable indeed.
Wow.
Quick, that's
Okay.
5 points for Sunder.
We need to look at this again. We really do.
We would love to see that on replay.
Oh, Sunder West. She's
But-
feeling it tonight, I think.
Oh
I think
my
she might, I think
goodness.
she might have a feel for where that basket is tonight.
Quite-
We're actually gonna get some replays of Sunder
Quite
West
that
tonight.
third
Oh.
quarter for Sunder West regardless.
Oh,
like,
without a
unbelievable.
doubt. She's making a case for herself for player of the game, I think, just in those last few seconds where she hits a couple of big threes. Really impressive play from Sunder West tonight.
And there you go. I mean, that defensive play led to the steal and gets that.
And,
nice driving.
Here we go. Sunder West is going to get the ball here on the outside. And there she goes. Nails the first one. No worries. Crowd's going crazy right now.
Quite the play, and look, the crowd's going, regardless if it's pizza night or if it's the shot, crowd's going nuts behind us here.
It's a really electric crowd tonight. You know, we're seeing two really strong teams here. And there it is, Sunder West's buzzer beater right after her three-point. Wow. Wow. You know, remember the old NBA Jam games for like Sega Genesis?
Yes.
She's on fire, Colby. She's really throwing it down tonight.
Quite the play. Really, that was a quick series of events. I know it's exciting, but even lead-wise, that lead back up to 24 points all of a sudden.
Just an exciting quarter for the Kodiaks. They've really pushed that lead out now. It's going to be a tough fourth quarter here for the Broncos. I'm excited to see what they can bring.
Back in the hands of Denisha Williamson. Again, a nice driving layup. Gets it to go.
That was a little cheeky. I like that. The penetrating drive and just, oh, here you go, backboard. Put that in the net for me, and no mistake.
Another inside drive by Lowry. Drops it off to number 12, Lily Moridel. That layup no good. Into the hands of Marie Lupe driving the ball up the court. Passes it back out to Williamson. Quick screen and roll attempt over to Parker. Another pump fake by Parker. Ball off of the leg of number 23, Renitha Burton. Back to Kodiak ball.
The Broncos are they're having a tough time finding anything that isn't Denisha Williamson drive right now.
Offensive play here by the Kodiaks. Sunder West, that three-point attempt just rattled around the rim.
She almost kind of forced that one. I think she wanted it really badly.
Back to Maya Parker, another quick pump fake. What a contact. Drops Emma Lowry to the floor. Gets that finger roll, and what a layup made by Maya Parker.
That went in. Would you mind pinching me? I don't think I saw that right, Colby. She just kind of threw that up after the hard contact, and it fell in perfectly for her.
Emma Lowry really let her know that she was there. Unfortunately, it didn't matter. But just like that, another air ball free throw.
It's interesting because this is something we've seen Maya Parker do all day, finding a way to get to the line where she, up to tonight, has shot 81%. Just really cold from the line tonight, Maya Parker.
High post for Deanna Dotz. That was a travel called against Dotz. Back to Bronco ball. With 8:44 here in the fourth quarter, Kodiaks have a steady lead of 20 points over the Old College Broncos. here at the Val Mattioti Gym. Colby McKee alongside Kyle Kazema.
You know, even though this is a pretty sizable lead at 20 points, this is a tough game for the Kodiaks. Their average game is 80 to 46. The Broncos already have 46. The Kodiaks are being held down to 66 right now. Here's Allie Cameron. Oh my goodness, Allie Cameron.
Highlight play by Cameron. Wow. This game is chock full of highlights.
How about the and one show being put on by both Maya Parker and Allie Cameron? We'll see if Allie can take advantage of it now.
And she does. She completes that three-point play, and she really hustled to that ball.
Yeah, she's been like that all game though. She's really playing a fast, hard game tonight.
Nice drop pass by Lupe down to Renitha Burton. Elizabeth Lowry on the court trying to set up something for the Kodiaks. Back to Sunder West. Driving inside. Off of the Broncos' foot. Still Kodiak ball with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Back to Allie Cameron, another deep three, and that one just rattles short.
I think she might have thought she had less time on the shot clock than she did. She really forced that one up.
Very quick attempt. Back to Burton. Another attempt by Burton is good.
Not only that, it was a really deep attempt too. She was far out there on that shot.
Spin move by Lowry, dropping it down low. Emma Lowry gets a very difficult layup to go.
And that all came off the move by Elizabeth Lowry, but here comes the Broncos.
Again, that outlet pass. Kodiaks can't seem to stop that quick outlet pass.
You know, this is something that I thought we would have seen out of the Broncos earlier, but I was always questioning why they hadn't been playing the fast break harder.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the Kodiaks were sitting back on it too hard, but no, here it comes. The Broncos are playing the fast break game, and it's rewarding them. It really is.
Doesn't matter whether it's a made basket, a missed shot, they're running on every play, making that quick outlet pass like we mentioned in the first half.
And you know, that's what they needed to do. We're going to look at a replay now here. It's going to be Allie Cameron. Probably that and one, though, we saw where she just kind of threw it up. A circus shot, really.
Rushing to the ball way back here in the Kodiaks half of the court. Quite the play, indeed.
Oh, without a doubt. But, you know, we see that from Allie Cameron a lot. She is a dangerous, dangerous player on the court. She shoots a high percentage. She gets points. We're going to see that now.
That was the inbounds play by the Kodiaks.
And then right back, here comes Allie Cameron. Just a circus shot. And she gets it to fall. Beautiful job by Allie Cameron.
Very nice.
And you know, when she gets to the line, she's shooting 92%. She's automatic. That's a free point you give her. I almost think if you see Allie coming at you like that on a fast break, you just try your hardest not to foul her.
Yeah, would you rather give up 2 points or 3 points? That's what you have to guess.
And I mean, I'm not a coach, but I know what I would take.
Cameron back out to Sunder West. That pass deflected into the hands of Lupe for the Broncos. Up for Maya Parker. Offensive foul charged against Parker.
Allie Cameron's got that big smile on her face because she knows that was a nice defensive play. Maya Parker has gotten inside, gotten contact, and gotten to the line repeatedly. Not this time, says Allie Cameron.
Nice play by the Kodiaks defense, not giving in here in the fourth quarter despite a sizable lead. Parker with a quick steal off of the Dodds pass. Out to Williamson for a three. That shot is short. Rebound collected by Thera, who's back on the court. Williamson over to Parker. Parker for a three. That shot is short. Rebound collected by Allie Cameron. One woman fast break. She decides to bring it back. Quick spin off of Williamson for the three. That is short. Tussle for the rebound. Collected by Burton. Up front to Lupe. Drops it down to Williamson. One-on-one.
You know, Allie Cameron has had a strong game all over the place. One spot we've seen her struggle, though, is that outside shot so far this game. I don't know if I've seen her make a single three, and she's taken a few of them.
Cameron driving inside on Lupe. Swings it out to Elizabeth Lowry. And that was a nasty spill. But she gets the call.
You know, she made that foul for herself, though. There was no movement on the Broncos there. They did hold their ground. She just went into one of their sides, you know, and if you're going to take that offensive charge, you have to take it square right in the middle of the chest. So good job by Elizabeth Lowry making that foul happen.
Very creative by all the Kodiaks guards here tonight, finding that space and trying to get the foul call.
And you know, that's been an ongoing topic with the Kodiaks, as we've said before. A lot of depth at the guard position.
Cameron out to West for another three-point attempt. That one's no good. But out off of Thera.
So the Kodiaks will retain possession now, and with a full shot clock too.
Quick double team by the Broncos. Emma Lowry gets that ball out. Over to Elizabeth Lowry. Down low. That shot is blocked by Thera. Once again off of Parker's foot. Back to Kodiak ball.
Frantic ball movement by the Kodiaks. Almost sloppy, but it was working for them.
They did get some nice open shots at least. Elizabeth Lowry driving inside. That pass is stolen. Up 2-on-1 with Williamson. And she gets the foul call, going to the line for two. Very nice play, driving inside.
This has been a bit of a bruising game out there tonight, when you say, Colby.
A lot of players falling down, but a lot of hustle plays, like I mentioned before, you know, giving everything they've got here on the court and making every play that they can.
Yeah, you know, it's not just girl-on-girl fouls going on here. It's those big time hustle plays that a coach loves to see when a player will hit the floor for one of the loose balls.
Every possession is a valuable possession, no matter what sport it is, and you got to make the most of it. Just like that, Williamson makes both of her free throws. However, that lead is still 71-54 Kodiaks.
Without a doubt, you know, as you were saying, every possession is valuable. Basketball is a game of momentum. Big momentum swings, like we saw Sunder West there, had a just on fire third quarter. She's kind of cooled down. It's a game of momentum.
Emma Lowry goes up for the shot. Rejected by Thera, her second block in as many minutes. Lupe gets the ball out to Williamson. Another pump fake drive. Another hard drive by Williamson. Dotz took another big hit, dropped to the floor there.
She's looking a little unhappy with it. I do think she was moving back there as Williamson was driving. I don't blame her. Williamson drives with a lot of violence when she goes in for the basket. Really good play by Williamson there.
Williamson has been one of the bright spots here for the Broncos tonight, carrying much of the offensive load herself as well as Renitha Burton.
Well, you know, it's something that she does on a nightly basis. She averages a bucket of points every night, and tonight's no different.
Sunder West with the ball here for the Kodiaks, a mid-range jumper. That shot no good. Sturble back on the offensive rebound. Checks into the game. That pass off of Ashley Bodie, number 10 of the Broncos. Still Kodiak ball. There is being subbed out for number 23, Renitha Burton. Last 4:44 here in the game. That was a very tough play by the Broncos. Number 4, Marie Lupe. She went for that one, and
you know,
obviously it was either the foul or the ball, and she went for it.
It's an aggressive game out there, Colby. This isn't a game they're taking lightly, I don't think.
Another quick steal by Parker. Tosses that one up, gets the contact and the foul.
I don't know how many times I've said this, but it's pretty often. Maya Parker knows how to get contact when going up for the shot, and she knows how to make it with contact too. This is probably her 4th and 1 attempt of the game tonight.
She's been looking for that contact, no doubt about it.
She's
And
very
more
good.
often than not, she's getting it, like you
Very
mentioned.
good at getting that contact, yeah.
And there we go, completes that three-point play. Makes very successful in her free throws lately, not early in the first half, but she's getting better.
You know, this game is getting actually really close. The Kodiaks have to be sweating a little bit here. Only a 12-point game now. They can make this a double-digit game with this possession with still 4.5 minutes left to go.
Lots of time, and with this offense, when you got a Williamson on the court, you got a Burton on the court, Lupe making something happen from the point, anything can happen here in the last 4:25. Kodiak's only up by 11. And just like that, Burton gets the rebound on the inside, making this a 10-point game. All right, Burton swings her elbow at Dots in the middle. Gets the foul charged against her.
Emotions are running really high here in this game. We're seeing a lot of high-passion plays, I suppose you could call them.
That foul puts the Broncos into the bonus, meaning Dots gets 2 free throw attempts. Just like that, makes the first one.
Not something the Broncos wanted there. I'm sure they were getting excited at the prospect of turning this into a single-digit game.
There might be a costly play. Only 1 of 2 for the Kodiaks, but Lowry gets the ball. Back to West, who drops it back to Lowry, gets that foul call. Going to the line for 2. She almost lost her footing. That's why she passed it to Sunder West in the first place.
And Sunder West then bobbled it and got it right back to her.
So Emma Lowry misses that first shot. On the year, she's shooting 73% from the free throw line.
You got to think the Broncos are hoping she misses this one with a basket. This can be a 9-point game if the Broncos can get that possession.
Just like that, she misses both shots. Still an 11-point lead here for the Kodiaks with under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Shot by Lupe. A little bit long. Inside, though, to Burton. Gets the foul.
And that all came off of a missed shot by Lupe, who she immediately crashed and got her board. Something that we see Lupe do a lot. She hasn't done it so much this game, but that's pretty prototypical of her right there.
Couple instances here in the second half where she's really turned it on and forced the Kodiaks to really gather that rebound in order to do anything on the offensive end, because she's been crashing it like crazy. Burton makes that first free throw attempt. Burton trying to make this a single-digit lead for the Kodiaks. However, she misses that free throw. Back in the hands of Sunder West. Out to Allie Cameron. Pump fake by Cameron and makes the nice mid-range jumper.
Allie Cameron has been practically automatic on anything inside or mid-range today.
Lupe with a driving layup, no good, but the rebound by Burton, who tosses it up and in. Down low for Lowry. That layup just missed. And again, another hard foul. Both girls fall to the floor. This time charged against Sunder West with the hold. More and more, this game is getting interesting. Now the Kodiaks are in bonus. That foul forced them into bonus. With Thera going to the line for 2.
It's a really passionate game out there. It's hard to say the last time I saw a game where I could tell that the players on each side wanted it. And I can't think of a player up and down either of these benches that isn't 100% invested, 110% invested into this game.
Thera makes both free throws, and that brings this lead to 8. With just over 3 minutes remaining here in the the fourth quarter, the Kodiaks, whose lead was at 1 point, 24 points, get a basket to bring it to 10. But right on the attack are the Broncos. Williamson's shot, no good.
Little miscommunication there by Ali Cameron and Sunder West, but they got it figured out, I think.
Sunder back to Cameron. That one is just rattles off the rim. That did one of those around the world techniques. Almost went in. Back to Williamson. Kicks it out to Parker. Another pump fake by Parker. And another offensive charge.
And that's the second charge we've seen Ali Cameron take tonight. She's doing a really good job looking for that on the defense. Getting the support from her fellow teammates there from the bench.
They gave her the support. Unfortunately, she wasn't buying it. She's very frustrated, indeed. Still a 10-point game with 2:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Sunder pulls up for a deep 2-point attempt. That shot no good. Rebound collected by Lupe. One woman fast break down low to number 15, Hardy. Sierra Hardy with a nice layup.
Sierra Hardy just snuck in back door there, and nobody saw her.
West down the corner to Lowry. Driving baseline over Burton. That shot is good. Over the outstretched arms of Burton.
Not the most orthodox shot you're ever going to see in your life, but once again, they all look the same on the stat sheet, don't they?
Straight up and down that shot was. Back to Lupe on the Broncos end. She gets the foul. She falls to the floor, but she's getting 2 free throws out of it.
Really good job by Lupe changing up her look midair there to get the foul. Almost Michael Jordan-esque in the way she changed it up.
Very nice.
It was.
Nice move inside, getting that space. So 78-68 here for the Kodiaks with under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. What are you looking for from the Kodiaks to lock this game down?
Well, I don't think you can give enough credit to the Broncos. They were down 20+ coming into this fourth quarter. The Kodiaks have to be sweating right now. Only a 10-point game. It was at 8 points for a little bit. Not something that the Kodiaks can be, I would say, 100% comfortable with.
Not at all. And they've been getting the defensive stops when they need them, but those and one calls have really been killing them on the defensive end.
That's true, but you know, the Broncos are doing a good job finding those and one calls. We're going to look at a replay here of Sunder West now. That's Amanda Lee bringing the ball up. Over to Ali Cameron. Ali Cameron finds Sunder West, makes a drive, mid-range, no problem. Ali Cameron and Sunder West, they've done just a fantastic job finding each other this game. It's something we've seen them do a lot. They're two players with a lot of chemistry out on the court.
They are, and like you mentioned, that plethora of guards that they can bring out at any given time can overwhelm even the best of teams in the ACAC.
Well, even in that last replay, we saw Amanda Lee to Ali Cameron to Sunder West. Those are some big-time guards.
Coach Brad Karen has all the faith in any of his players he puts on the court, which is quite a testament to the team play that both the men and the women Kodiaks teams have.
Admittedly, though, Coach Brad Karen looks a little nervous at the moment. Understandably, his team has started to blow a pretty sizable lead here in the fourth quarter.
Definitely something to talk about after this game. Lupe makes that second free throw, goes 1 of 2 from the line, bringing that deficit to 9 points again. West throws that ball, gets it back into the hands of Williamson for the Broncos, over to Burton. And a late call goes against the Kodiaks. Burton's going to the line for 2.
You know, the Broncos know that they have to play very quickly right now. They need quick baskets, and they need to get to the line, and credit to them, they're getting the job done.
Nice play on the inside to Burton. Looking to get 2 points here, cut that deficit even further. Makes that first one, a big free throw by Burton, who's only 56% on the season, but she's making them when they count. She's been having a great game so far tonight. Another key free throw, shoots 2 for 2 from the line.
Now only a 7-point game. The Kodiaks need to find a way to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Willoughby swings it out to Allie Cameron. Lee to Sunder West. Finding somebody. Emma Lowry on the corner. Another 3 by Amanda Lee is no good, but she collects her own rebound. And West with a nice mid-range jumper.
You know, she's not shooting like she was in the third quarter, but Sunder West is now finding a way to hit her mid-range shots when they matter.
Once again, a key offensive rebound by West, following her own shot, much like Marie Lupe of the Broncos. That pass, not collected by Burton, up ahead to Cameron, and another quick layup pushes that lead to 11.
A steal by Sunder West. Allie Cameron, there's that awareness, gets down the court as soon as the ball's in Sunder West's hands, and no mistake, find her. Allie Cameron knows where she is, puts it up. Easy basket.
Another missed play by the Broncos, up ahead to Cameron again. Another easy layup. They just went through that defense.
Allie Cameron is impressive. She's really impressive, the kind of player you want on your team.
With only 25 seconds left in the game, another rebound by Sunder West, up ahead to Cameron. She's making this look easy. Another layup. 6 points for Cameron, all but puts this thing to bed with 16 seconds left in the fourth.
I would say that this game is probably getting close to wrapping up here.
What a fantastic finish. Williamson gets that shot to go to push it to 13, but that's about all she wrote.
Allie Cameron, the human dagger, finds her way to put it away with 3 straight baskets at the end.
86-73. It's your final as the Lethbridge College Kodiaks beat the Old College Broncos here at the Val Mattioti Gym. Fantastic finish. You can't underestimate that defensive stop and the easy play, the awareness of Allie Cameron.
Without a doubt, you have to credit the Broncos. They did a really good job of bringing it back into reach, putting it back to a place where they might find a way to put it back into their hands. But the Kodiaks brought out the gauze and they stopped the bleeding, you know, and Allie Cameron just put it away at the end.
That's what great teams do, absolutely. They stop the bleeding and they turn in the offense, absolutely.
And we're going to look here at a replay of Sunder West getting her rebound there and finding a way to hit that mid-range shot, and that was an important basket that started to put the game out of reach, I would say.
Player of the game ceremonies are going on right now for the Old College Broncos. Was number 23, Renitha Burton. For the College Kodiaks, number 8, Sunder West is your player of the game, and you can't question that choice.
I don't question that call at all. Her third quarter was one of the best third quarters I've seen out of a Kodiaks player this year. She just shot the lights out. That last sequence where she hit her 3 and hit that buzzer beater, fantastic, really good.
Unbelievable play by both teams here tonight.
All right, so I'm here with Sunder West, who was just awarded the player of the game. Big game, Sunder. Your third quarter, I would say, was one of the best I've seen out of a Kodiaks player all year. How does it feel when you're shooting the ball that well?
It feels good. Most games I'm not quite on, so it feels really good to finally be on again.
What would you have to say about your chemistry on the court between you and Allie Cameron? We see a lot of big plays between the two of you.
Yeah, definitely. She runs the outlet really good, so I'm always looking for her because she leaks really well, and we've really started to play good together.
The Broncos really brought it on there at the end, trimming what was a big 24-point lead down to an 8-point lead. What gets said on the bench when a team's making a comeback like that?
We just try to stay positive because you can't be perfect the whole game, but next game hopefully we'll be able to stay good the whole game.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Sunder. Great game out there, great win. Back to you, Colby.
Thank you very much, Kyle. Fantastic game for Sunder West and the women's Kodiaks basketball team as they defeat the Old College Broncos 86-73. Stay tuned for the men's Kodiak basketball team as they take on the Old College Broncos in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.